Hi everybody. This video tutorial is going to correspond with PowerPoint lesson number 2. As you notice, I'm using the student file from our previous lesson, but most of this lesson is going to take place in the design tab. So I just wanted to show you, first of all, when you have a PowerPoint open and it has a design already attached to it. In the design tab, you have the freedom of changing what the design layout looks like, and it will keep the text that's already typed on the slides. There's a drop down and a scroll bar showing you all the different types of themes for our design slides. As I hover over these themes, you can see that it will show you an example. Once you decide which design you like, click on it. Notice that it changed all of my slides. But if I don't want it to change all of my slides, I can simply pick a theme, like if I choose this one, and if I right click on it, I can choose apply to all, or I can choose to apply to just the selected slide. So see how I just changed that one slide. I'm going to hit undo. Once you've chosen a slide, over here on the right side of the screen, you'll see that there is a variant group. This drop down will show you not only some variants, which means changes or alternate choices to your style. You can also go into the colors option and choose from a wide variety of already pre-built variants of that group. If I wanted something to correspond with a fall theme, let's say I go into this orange group and I click that, but I'm not a big fan of this green. I can go into modify. See, I click on colors and I go down to customize at the very bottom of this list. If I click customize, then I find that green color. Looks like it's this one. Then I can go in and change it. Let's see if I want it brown. Click OK. And now that brown is my group, my bottom color. I can also modify fonts. If I don't like the font that it comes with, I can go through here and choose one of the preset, or I can go into custom. I can choose a different heading font. Let's go with Comic Sans and body font. Let's go all the way to Times New Roman. They're alphabetized, so okay, we'll go with that one. So see, I have two very different fonts. I can give it a name. BCA at Skyline High School. And click OK. So now this style has been changed. Okay. All right, another way to change what my design looks like is over here on the far right, my customize group. Slide size is going to change me from a widescreen to a square. Or format background is going to allow me to completely change what the background of my slides look like. Let's say I go to this one and I click on gradient fill. See how I can adjust. If you look here in the main body of the slide, I can add a gradient, which means the colors change from one to another. These buttons here, they allowed me to add a stop or delete a stop. So see this one that I've clicked on? If I click this delete, it's going to go away. Now I only have one gradient stop. If I get rid of that one, now it's just a pure stop between white and this cream color. Let's add one right in the middle. Now I would like to add another color to my gradient. So I'm going to click on that middle button. I'm going to go over here and let's pick a darker brown. So see how now I have a chance to go from light to dark back to light. Okay, it's just a way of playing with colors. If I don't like gradient, I can go to picture. I could choose from a variety of textures. I could choose a picture from a folder that I have. Let's say I want money. Okay. I could choose a pattern fill. I could choose the colors that those patterns are in. Okay. And I could hide the other graphics. Now notice there's a change. I could say just this reset background. It takes me back to the original. And if I want this change to be applied to all, I would hit apply all. And you know what? I am going to hit apply all, but I'm going to choose a color that matches. So we'll do apply all there. Then let's go to the insert tab. And I want to show you a little bit about links. So we know how to use a hyperlink in Word, but I want to show you that in PowerPoint, if you select text and you go into the Insert tab and choose Link, this is the text that's displayed on the tab. This is the web address that it will go to. So if I go into www.google.com, that text will now be linked to the internet. Now I also could, instead of doing that, I'm going to hit undo. If I select that text and I go into the link button, I could say, I want it linked to a place in my document. So I could say, I want this text to link me to the last slide, and I'll hit OK. So now when I click on that link in the program, it should take me all the way to the last slide. The last thing I want to show you is the sections. In the Home tab, in the Slides group, notice that you have a sections option. Think of it like a chapter in a book, okay? So here's your title slide. After this title slide, if I would like to, I'm going to literally call it chapter 1. I could click section and add, and it's now given me an untitled section and it's waiting for me to name it. I'm going to say chapter 1 and hit rename. Then all the slides after that section are considered chapter 1. Let's say after this slide here, I'm going to click between. This time I'm going to right click where my mouse is and hit add section. And now I'm going to call it chapter 2 and hit rename. So that's how you can add sections to a slideshow. Notice there is a little sideways triangle next to the sections. I can close that, and it has 3 slides have been hidden in that chapter. I can close chapter 1, and I can close the first section that's called default. To open them, I just re-click. And those are the chapters. Now to get rid of a chapter, I can right click on it and hit remove. I can right click and I can say move. Now it's up at the top, okay? So it's taking the whole section and moving it, not the placement of the section. Okay, so in this assignment, you are going to work in the Design tab, modifying themes. You are going to go to the Insert tab and you are going to apply links. You are going to go to the Home tab and apply sections. And the last thing I want to show you is how to change the layout of a slide. So this slide in particular, if I went into the layout option, see how this is the type of slide that is selected. Let's say I want it to have 2 sections. If I choose that, the text remains and it just adds another section, allowing me to type. Okay, so you can change the layout of a slide through the layout button on the Home tab. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later.